Let's go. Oh. What is this? All right, besties. Time to get back. Everybody who came in with the raids, I appreciate y'all. Just so you know, there are trigger warnings for this game. They are pinned on top of the chat. I know we were chatting a lot about different things coming in, so just so you guys know, if you feel uncomfy because of the game, please don't hesitate to take a step away. I did not put lipstick back, but I don't really care. I got more water, more sparkling water, spicy water. And I still got my White Claw because basic bitch. It's my birthday week, and I will weekend, and I will drink if I want to. All right, so what we have left, we just talked to Apollo. We're gonna read the journal first. Did I hear spicy water? Yeah, like some people call sparkling water spicy water because, you know, the carbonation. I think it's very funny. My mom once we have we have like, okay, you know, you can get like just regular water but like flavored, like in like a case of water. And my mom once, she wanted to say flavored water, but she couldn't remember the name, and she said seasoned water, and I laughed so hard. It was so funny. So since then we call any kind of like flavored water seasoned water. So people don't care. Spicy water, I think of vodka. Exactly, like same for me, but like I heard like that was like, no, it's not season. It's not. It's sparkling. It's just fizzy. It's not. It's not hurting. But apparently, some people don't handle the carbonation well, so it hurts them, like in the mouth. I'm like, sparkling water is so much easier to handle than like Pepsi for me personally. I think it's probably because of the sugar as well. But yeah, I digress. We were talking about that. I hear spicy. Yes, season. Does your mom season her water, Mary? My mom doesn't season shit. I'm the one who taught her how to season stuff here. I'm breaking the curse. The intergeneration curse, Corby. Same as you. We all know from Don's hydrant message, vodka is not water, sweetie. Exactly. That vodka does not count, sweetie. Yeah. Okay, we did have a lot of conversation with Apollo. So let me read that. Here's my future boyfriend, guys. I did it for the abs. I did it for the abs. Literally. Just an old white lady that doesn't know how to season properly. Listen, I'm not that old. My mother is older. So I laugh at her with that. Gotta make Lars proud and poop. Yes! Wait, where is it? Where is it? Take that. Take that. Take that, Corby. No, your mom, not you. Yeah, I figured. But that's also what I tell my mom. I mean, she likes it. She loves like the spices that I use. But sometimes I need to be careful because she can't handle the spice as well as I. So sometimes I put a little bit too I do things a little spicy. She's like, oh, it kind of burns, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So many typos. That's okay. I don't care for typos. All right. We read that. So Apollo and I kind of danced after the party. And there was this moment where I thought, are we going to kiss? Did I want it to happen? Is he interested in me that way? Could I be dating a Greek god? This is so weird. Did you know Apollo's name used to be Lucas? Or I guess it's better to say that that's the name of the person he was passed on to, which is now him. Lucas was like me until Apollo's memories came back. I'll never get used to this. Did you know Apollo once had a son? It seems so strange. I guess because the idols talk so much about being related, even though they're not. I assumed they couldn't be. They just choose not to. I guess outliving your kids is as bad as it gets, huh? I asked Apollo about what happened during the war, and he casually mentioned that it was one of his prophecies which prompted Ares to betray the idols. Ares did it because he was sure the idols were doomed anyway. Yeah, maybe prophecies are more trouble than they're worth after all. All right. We read that Persephone. Did we get? Okay. Corby, I hope you have this on your phone. If not, I can bring us back here eventually. Apollo finally explained what Persephone's real beef with him was about. Once she managed to escape from the underworld with Hades hot on her heels. When she finally got to Olympus, the idol she ran into was Apollo, and he did not help. He did nothing to help her. I'm trying to imagine what it would have been like to be dragged away by a smug Hades, while the brother you thought would help, who had to know how desperate you were, just stood there and let it happen. Apollo had no choice, but Persephone couldn't have known that. How awful a moment that had to be for them both. And since then, she's been angry at him, which is very fair. Pan, do we have anything new? Okay, we did read that. Eros, yeah, Eros, we have a lot. All right, I met Eros later on at Aphrodite's party, and suddenly his dark mood makes sense. It seems that he's Aphrodite's constant caretaker. He's watched her throw these parties and die over and over, and I think he's finally reached his limit. He can't stand Aphrodite's pain, but I think he doesn't know what to do about it. He's hoping and can convince her to stop, which is a tall order for sure, and I don't know that it would actually make her be better. Apollo said that he thinks Eros has stayed with Aphrodite all this time because he feels like he owes her. Once upon a time, it was Eros who was the eternal disaster, Apollo's words, and she was the caregiver. So now he must return the favor no matter how it hurts his soul. I think Apollo's probably right. Yeah, he feels really guilty. In the end, I couldn't do what Eros asked. I couldn't take that choice away from Aphrodite. I think he understood. And I guess he didn't have an alternative to offer anyhow, but it was still hard to watch him sink in on himself when it was all over. I hope he and Venus will be alright. Listen, that song is still gnawing at me. Not annoying, it's still gnawing. Like, it's still... I'm still thinking about it. It's still, like, here. I'm gonna have to watch, like, other... videos, I think, and I'm gonna have to replay that. Okay, I did read that. I read this. Okay, we read this. Talking to Venus and Eros after the party, they more or less corroborated part of what Asterion told me. Calliope went to the reliquary that night. She knew something big was going down, and she was really frightened. They also agreed Medusa, if anyone, would know more, so I guess she's next on my list. Venus. I met the person who's supposed to become the new Aphrodite. Her name's Venus, and she seems really sweet. Aphrodite has been preparing her for months. Must be nice. And she seems to know what she's getting into. But does that make it okay? In the end, I let Aphrodite go through with the ritual. She deserved mercy, just like Apollo and Venus said. So now Venus is her, just without her memories, at least for a while, as they both intended. I hope I did the right thing. I also hope I did the right thing. Okay, we did that. Calliope. I love her makeup. It's so good. I mean, I can't wear makeup like this because my eyelids are so greasy. But yeah. Why am I sniffing? I think, yeah, we read that. She set off the alarms and then ran out, chased by Asterion and Medusa too. Yeah. This is interesting. Calliope visited Aphrodite and Eros the night she died. Calliope was scared of something, but wouldn't tell them what it was. Now they regret not pressing her about it more, but it still tells me one thing. Calliope knew something was going to happen to her. Maybe she already knew when she met me at the gymnasium. Maybe she thought she might die, and that's why she seemed so sad, resigned. So whatever happened that night, it didn't come as a surprise. Apollo finally told me about Calliope, how she took care of the idols during their darkest days after the war, how she was an idealist without compromise, and that's what the last fight between them was about. How she was once a man named Christophe. I really wish I'd known her better before all this happened. I guess I will someday. Your mom's joke? What the hell? Your mom's shirt? Your mom's shorts? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want. Okay, last night, I put it on twitter.com. Last night when I was driving back from my dinner, we were listening to the radio, and then Stacy's mom started playing on the radio, and I laughed so fucking hard, and I started singing. My mom was like, what the fuck? What is this? She goes, Mom. And then I was like, Mom, it is Mother's Day, and this song is called Stacy's Mom. And he's talking about how we want to fuck Stacy's mom. And she was like, I can't believe I raised you like this. I'm like, yeah, you did. Droplets. Yeah. Okay. Eros told me all about what Aphrodite went through during the war. How she was kidnapped by the enemy. How she was freed by her husband, Hephaestus. Who she never even got to thank or say goodbye to. She's riddled with so much guilt and trauma, and she can't escape any of it. As soon as her memories return, she's in constant agony, even if she hides it pretty well. Even so, he doesn't think what she's doing is the right answer to her problems. It certainly hasn't helped so far. I don't know if I can do as Eros asks. I don't know if it's even possible to persuade Aphrodite to what? Just suck it up? To muscle through it? I guess I'll have to figure it out soon. Once the song was over, I couldn't do it. I couldn't take away the rest of Aphrodite Aphrodite wanted so badly. She's gone now, and her eidolon has passed on to Venus. I don't think she was behind what happened to Calliope, but if she was, then I guess her secrets went with her. And that'll have to be okay. I'll figure it out. Lars, how are you? Okay, we read about Apollo. Yeah, okay, I just started from there and went down, so we're good. All right, besties, we can now go to Medusa's lair. We learned there was a big lore drop right before the break. And now we get to go take on a monster, apparently.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Freddy! Oh my god, I can't say I adore you. I do adore her. She's the best. She shouldn't be here. You have equipment? I'm glad you're here. I do want to say that, but I don't want to flirt with Freddy. Oh, we're going to say I'm glad you're here.
I wasn't going to ask you to come, but I am glad you're here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Fantastic. Neither do I, but we can do it together.
I was kind of hoping you had some advice.
I was thinking backup, but I can do advice. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I know about Medusa might actually apply. Well, that'd be a switch.
I love her. Okay, why are you doing this to me? Game. Phone. Can't she really turn people into stone?
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Yeah.
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Not wrong.
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
Yeah, tell me what you know.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right?
She was
And
cursed
she
by
was
Athena.
cursed.
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, one of the worst. But, you know, so was the
I
Minotaur.
know, exactly.
Astarion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
I think she's more like Persephone.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Athena is very sus.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Oh, use the distraction, find another entrance, confront the enforcer. Oh, okay. So this is... Confront is probably like the punk rock personality-ish. Another entrance is more the clever way. Use a distraction. You know what? We're going to use a distraction. I like that. I like the distraction more.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh, God. No. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit.
Oh my gosh, she's so good.
Nicely done.
No, do not tell me that I
I'll
got
just
it wrong.
keep him
I spent
busy while I
$50
look
on this
around.
ticket. I demand my personal photo.
Pan in the background. I didn't see him. Thank you, Alexia. Oh my god. Nice. Of course, he knows everything. Oh, we're getting a song.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat.
Oh.
It's the Muse. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right.
She's really good.
I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Medusa, listen, stop, I'm warning you. This is something you don't want to do.
Tell me more about me, look at you. A prime sashimi with opinions too.
Medusa, listen, I'm warning you.
Yes, keep on warning
There's no
me.
rewinding, it's something you can't undo. Can't undo.
It's kind of the point, lovely. Now look into me. Your body goes freely every time I see it tenders turning jelly as it renders. What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look
You flipped that hood. Then out came the snakes. Oh, you're so good. Finally, some stakes. Oh, the ice thing. What a difference an actual monster makes. Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me. So
Well, why was she mad?
she said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Medusa, look into your own eyes. Nope. Okay, the phone thing doesn't work on you.
I tried.
Nevertheless, let's take a look at you. Fan called you hideous. That's just untrue.
Enough.
I'd kill for eyes like that. The body too.
Don't look at me.
Maybe the hair needs some attending to.
Don't look at me.
Big picture, honey. It's nothing you can't undo. Yeah, you're not a killer. You're much too cute.
You're lost, little girl. No more Hail Marys.
Oh, she's
We both know the cute
you
girl's
lustful
cute.
girl.
The killer's me.
Don't know, you don't know.
I do know that you didn't
Kill Calliope. So you know that it's true.
I love
that
it.
I didn't do it.
Oh.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine grace, I'll take.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like fate won't see what your eyes see when you look at me.
Don't look at me.
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Oh, Freddy with the tools. Okay, who's Anjali Bhimani? Where is she, like, what has she played in? That song was really good too. What a relief, it's okay. From Critical Role. Oh, okay, so she's like part of the people that are around that. Okay. Symmetria, I don't play Overwatch, but okay, I get it. She's also a good VA. Nice. Rampart in Apex. Oh, okay. She's a guest. I get it.
Hey, stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yeah, okay.
Because her name is
I'm watching
familiar.
her, though.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
She's really good. Like, she's in the Miss Marvel show. Oh, I haven't seen it, but thank you, T-Mart. Hi, by the way. Co-SVU episodes. Oh, okay. Jen, that might be where I saw her. Because I did watch everything, a lot of SVU. Let me pull her up. She's a cutie. It really is a cutie, honestly. Oh, she's in Starfield too. She did a couple of voices in Starfield. That's probably why also her voice is familiar. Nice. Elias Olsen, she was in that. Okay, yeah. Luna, hi. Hi, cutie. How are you? Okay, why were you at the reliquary? You don't know. Did you try to eat Calliope too? No, we're gonna ask about the reliquary.
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike.
No, we're gonna protect you.
Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
I really like her. I knew she was not a monster like they said. You know, they're never as bad as they say. How are you, T-Mart? Luna, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Just so you know, guys, there are trigger warnings related to this game. They are pinned at the top of the chat. So just making sure you know that you've seen them. And if it gets uncomfy, we had a pretty emotional moment earlier today. So if it makes you uncomfy or anything, you know, don't hesitate to, you know, step away if you need. I totally understand. I've been doing well. I'm great. It's almost my birthday. Birthday is tomorrow. Let's go. Okay. I think we're gonna start with this.
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
Yeah, we know that already.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Athena is very sus, honestly. Athena, I have a feeling. And then I have a feeling everything's gonna be flipped upside down and it's not gonna be her. You know, everything, there's too many things pointing toward Athena. Happy birthday, thank you. It is tomorrow. But yeah, we're celebrating the whole weekend because I took today and tomorrow off work to play this game. So yeah, let's go.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the Muse fleeing. She was frightened, blooded, dying.
So she's been stabbed.
Let me guess,
there.
that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
A nice old lady voiced by Felicia Day, right, Lady Curran? She giggles, but she has no sincerity in her giggles. She was like, I'm so sad, but I have to kill you. And I'm like, bitch, no. Audio is doing again. Hold on. Let's see. This works. Finally let me in. Hi, welcome back, Luna. Good thing for your app.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
Bestie?
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake
The
once I caught up
Minotaur
to
is,
him,
like,
and by then
nicest
the muse
person
was
around.
gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Yeah, there's something here.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Thanks.
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
Freddie, I love
told her
her.
Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
I believe
Right,
you.
and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Uh-huh.
Well, what of Pan? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because he informed me.
Where is the man?
So much for never lying to me.
He was
What
right
are the
there.
odds, honestly?
Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the muse.
I believe her.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you
Yeah.
do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Aww. Poor baby. Have you done this before? You're joking, right? I'll think about it. Man, I really need to do the clever path. The clever personality next time. There's so many good ones.
Indiscretion, huh? That's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
Aww. Poor thing. She needs...
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Aw, she needs some love too. She needs hugs. Could you imagine hugging Medusa? Jelly and her Perseus
knew.
and defeated the
Right from the
Gorgon.
start, Pan knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah, and who could have foreseen that he was lying to you the entire time?
No shit.
Who, I ask you? A mystery even the Oracle couldn't have penetrated.
Okay, you were right. It makes no sense though. Man, Pan? He tried to woo me.
It just doesn't make sense. Pan sent me to the reliquary. If he's involved, why would he do that?
I don't know. Guilt, maybe? Anyhow, you probably have a few questions for Mr. Goatman. I'll see you at home.
Mr. Goatman, you were awesome. That was dangerous. Thanks for helping. I'm gonna flirt. She needs it. I mean, you wooed him back. I know I did.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and...
Oh,
What would I do without you?
You'll never need to answer that question,
Grace?
Oh, I love them. They're the besties. Let's go, Luna. Let's go. I can't wait for you. Pan, don't you have something to tell me?
If it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth.
You slimy man.
I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
And lied about why? Why did you do that? What aren't you telling me? Man, Luna, you have until what, like end of July then? That's great. What are you gonna do during that summer break of yours? I'm gonna say, what aren't you telling me? I'm past the time being nice to him.
So you were what? Just trying to be helpful? You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to...
Tell me, right now.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible.
Yeah, but I still don't trust you.
I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Oh, maybe when they have a sale, it might be like cheaper. Jen, I don't believe you. You sold her out. Yeah, you sold her out.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
He did.
I am trying to help Grace.
No.
In my way.
You're sowing discord.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
Yeah, come on, spill it.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
You can. Just choose to say it. Back this game when it was still called Chorus. Nice, Lady Corinne, I love that for you. We're already on day 5. Oh shit, so every time I went somewhere it was another day. This is cringe. I almost wish I didn't use my $10 credit on Balatro. What? Balatro is a game, right? Is it fun? I heard really good comments on that one. Time to head back home for now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say with Apollo. We got a bunch of journal entries once again. I'd intended to go to Medusa's alone, but of course Freddy showed up all kitted up with like an adventurer. Should I be thankful she wants to help, or should I be worried that she's not taking the idols seriously enough? Poker roguelike I haven't played yet. Okay. I wish I could, like, I was more aware of games back in the day, like when this one needed backup, or what the other game too, Coral Island, you know? Now I'm a little bit more up to date. But yeah, that's nice to like back them up and like feel like you helped a little bit to make this, which is really fun. Medusa corroborated Asterian's story. She followed Calliope to the reliquary, saying she fled there, having already been attacked. It's bizarre, though. What was she even doing there? If Medusa isn't lying to me, I'm left with Hecate and the Minotaur being the only other idols with access to the reliquary. Either that, or there was a third person who somehow got in and out undetected. Is this even possible for me to find out? Or am I stuck now? Okay, what about Hermes? Like, Hermes apparently can also travel and make portals. Like, there's something here as well, I feel. Okay, this one I did. Apollo. Do we have anything new for Apollo? I don't think we do. Athena. Okay, we did read that. Persephone. I don't think there's anything else. Nope. Pan. Hello, sir. I only found out because I was following David Gator on Twitter. One thing led to another. See, I was also following him on Twitter. I've been following him since, like, I fell into the Dragon Age whole, like, back in 2018. But I wasn't very much on Twitter until, like, a year and a half ago. When I started, like, streaming a lot more regularly and hang out a little bit more on Twitter. And, like, getting more of into it, you know, in the streaming / video game spaces. Okay, so get this. Pan gave Calliope the key to the reliquary. He gave it to her that night. He knew she'd gone to the reliquary even when he asked me to do his favor, but didn't mention it at all. He's way more involved in all of this than he ever let on. I confronted Pan about the key. He didn't deny giving it to Calliope. What's more, he admitted that he told Medusa where Calliope went right after she left. He sold her out. He claims he didn't know what happened to her at the reliquary, that he sent me to find out. But can I believe him? No, I'm not believing a word that he says. There's nothing else for this guy. Hecate, I don't think there's no, there's nothing else. Medusa. Medusa isn't an idol, I'm told. She's an immortal creature. One who used to be mortal until she was cursed by Athena unfairly, which appears to be a theme. She accompanies the idols to survive, working for Athena in return for their aid. The turning people to stone thing, totally real, except sometimes she just paralyzes them instead, so she can eat them. Her curse includes an insatiable hunger, I guess, and I almost got to experience it firsthand. Yikes. Medusa more or less corroborated what Asterion told us. She followed Calliope to the reliquary the night she died. Why? Because Calliope is sometimes trouble. So Medusa keeps an eye on her for Athena. Medusa claims that she didn't kill her, that Calliope fled the reliquary having already been stabbed. But by who? Assuming Medusa isn't lying through her pointy teeth. She could have chased after Calliope, eager to chow down on her. And Calliope just got away. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena blaming her than anything, though. Her fear feels real, so I think she's telling the truth. This is interesting. Alright, I don't think I have to go see him once again. Let's go back home and see who gets to meet us there, because someone's gonna come here for sure.
Oh,
look at that.
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace,
I was just
right?
talking about them.
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
You know Freddy. This is weird.
Will there be an idol here every time I come home? Just walking into my apartment, uninvited?
Oh, I was invited. Freddy said I could stay. I haven't touched anything, I swear.
Not really my point.
Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
What? Excuse you?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Oh, not
Athena? Enter the mortal world?
Yeah.
And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Oh, Athena never leaves.
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers, Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
Big Bus is calling.
So what,
There's
she just-
something here.
Never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
Yeah, he's a messenger.
I'm the god of messengers,
There.
baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really.
Yep.
The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I
This is
can
so
connect
true.
any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Did they carry someone around the night of the murder?
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him.
Lady
every
Corinne.
day.
We checked the other day.
Isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Yeah. When we were looking online and we realized that it was Erika Ishii, and then we were all like, oh, now we can hear it, because I did watch some Dimension 20 with Corby, my mod, and they were on that as well, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, Elixia too. So it's now I just recognize the voice so much. Yeah, the trans joke is really fun. It was a good one.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Yeah, do you like being...
Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Hermes is also,
Well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
I don't like this. All right, let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you got it together really
Bestie,
quick.
I didn't have a choice. I'm gonna die otherwise.
Thanks, I guess.
LA by Night, that's a show, right? Choose your trait again? Oh, I can choose a second one? Oh, we're going the clever route.
There you are, Grace. Do
Oh,
have a seat.
My god, Felicia Day.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Is she gonna threaten my friend? You're annoyed. You know what happened there. I don't care that she's annoyed. Okay, let's not beat around the bush.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
Right?
You think our judgment was rash.
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
I don't believe you. You don't care at all. Shit, I should have gone the red route. God damn it, I should have gone to punk rock. Then do something like you cared about Medusa. Oh, I do want to say that. I want to like stir shit up. I think she wants to find a scapegoat. And she's like, oh, she found one in me. But like, how would have I accessed the reliquary where she was stabbed? I was human back then.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we?
Thank you, girl.
You're holding on with it gripped so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Thank you. Let's go, Grace.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether.
Well,
Poseidon was next.
not a big
Walked
loss.
out into the seas, never to be heard from again.
Poseidon.
Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own.
Well,
the list
he
goes
deserved.
on.
They're all men. Who cares about men? So you add to it? That's terrible. Why tell me this?
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You're welcome. Thank you. That was a good one. Now that's a good one. No, for real. Like Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, Ares, like they all traumatize the women of this, like the pantheon. Like who cares about them? And then Athena is just playing into their hand. I didn't know. That's it. That's it. I could have helped you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. And she's like, our immortality is fading. Well, what are you doing then? You're just tightening the leash? You don't want to lose. She doesn't want to lose her power. She's like a narcissist. She holds on to it so tight because she doesn't want to lose the standing she has in their society. Perish, man. Yeah, man, perish. I'm not sorry, but I'm gonna say I could have helped you.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now?
Right?
I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
Frosty, no.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Hold on. I BRB really quick. It's raining outside. The patio door open in my mom's bedroom. So, and I was hearing like something outside, like a big, like a truck. And then I realized they're cleaning. Oh, they're cleaning the street, you know, like they have like these trucks with the brushes cleaning the street. And then I was like, but I hear more water than usual. So I realized that, yeah, it is in fact raining. So we're good. We're good. No water inside. All right. Let's discuss the reliquary first.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
I like that we're
Does it matter?
confronting
You
her
gained
right now.
access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Your mom. Same way Calliope got it. I won't tell you. You're kidding, right? I wish I could say that, but apparently I could say this, but I'm gonna say this.
The same person gave it to me who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope then? I see.
She knows. She just wants people to incriminate themselves.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
I really like that we're confronting her about all of this because all the clues are pointing toward her, but I think she has some issues. I don't think she did it. Or there's two people working together. Why does she work for you? She tried to eat me. Can you uncurse her?
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace.
Tell her.
What is it that you would have me do exactly?
Deal with her. Stop using her.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Help her.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Okay, Felicia Day really channeled her inner Professor Umbridge with that voice. I said what I said.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
How does she know about gum? I thought she didn't go into the mortal world.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Yes, same, but still. The way she said it sounded very, like, casually modern. Like, I would have thought of it less. I wouldn't have stuck to it if she would have said, like, poop under your shoe or something. Because That makes a lot more sense.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask.
Not yet.
Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Exactly.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
I don't like her.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace.
No, you're not.
If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
She didn't answer that question, right? She also has her helmet and her owl.
No, I can't say
on
I'm
the
surprised.
side.
Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control.
I said that.
It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
I didn't need a lecture. Oh, she's trying her best. Are the idols really dying?
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh, what now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Why? To do what? That's not a good idea. I bet I know why.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
Everything started
It's the only
there.
piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, it's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Why can't I start
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life.
at her
All we need to do
apartment?
is uncover those memories.
Streaming, not hanging, cause spoilers, but I love you. No problem, Fady. Fady, you have to play this. It is so fucking good. Honestly, you would love it. You will love it. I know you will. And thank you. Birthday's tomorrow on the 14th, but we're playing today. It's a long weekend celebration because I'm not working today and tomorrow. Alex and I were playing together. And we haven't finished it. Oh, okay, good. It's so good. Honestly, I love it. I cried several times. But thank you again for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you, Fady. Take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I love you. Bye.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
I should.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Yeah.
Deja vu it is.
There's also that, but why can I go to her apartment first to get like those feelings and flashes? Like maybe she left something there.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
She's my bestie. She's my best friend. Na 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 na.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous.
I mean, I could
just
do
me.
that now.
Okay, then.
I'm Muse.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
No.
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
The emo air, I know. That's also why I'm like, I want to like replay this game now, because I want to have one for every love interest and choose different, you know, personalities for Grace. But also like the friends to lovers pipeline is also something that I really like in romances when I read. But now I decided I like the bestie angle here. But that would be also great like this. I'm like, ah. Okay, the reliquary has alarms.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Don't touch anything.
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
That's it.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
The hand grabbing, I'm like, sir, please don't. I'll do my best.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
I want a kiss! Damn it. Touching his tits. I know. I had to get a feel. Okay, ads are about to start in like 10 minutes ish, but I'm gonna take a break then. And now we have Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate. Sneak in the back way. Actually, no, you know what? Before we do that, I'm gonna take a break right now. I do need to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna do that. The dog doesn't need though. I think the dog is asleep. He's gone. He's dead to the world. So I'm gonna run ads. I'm gonna go piss girl. You should all do that. Go piss girl. Take care of yourselves. Your bladder will thank you. And we'll be back in like 3 minutes. That's fine. I'll see you then. You know what? Be honest. Freddy distracts. Sneak in the back way. I think we're gonna sneak in. Because I remember Asterion saying something about sneaking in the back way earlier. Welcome back, Make a Bestie. Thank you, Colleen Bestie. Hold on. Need to. And he was like, there's only two ways in the reliquary, the back way and the front door. Because he kept, going by the back way. And he was like, how do you think I've been doing? Happy birthday. Thank you, Age. Birthday is in 2 hours and a half. It's on the 14th. But we're having a weekend-long celebration. And I say weekend even though we're Monday because I took today and tomorrow off work. So for me, it is still the weekend. How are you, Age? Hold on. Let me clean the glasses so I can see properly. But we're going to get in by the back door. I'm going to be sneaky. I feel it fits what we've been doing right now. I've tried, being upfront and honest, and it did not work. So now it's time to be a sneaky bitch. Merry birthday week. No, Colleen, birthday weekend. Birthday weekend. It ends tomorrow evening. After that, we're going to be back to our regular schedule-ish. Okay, sneak in the back way. You guys ready? We're gonna be like tudun 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 tudun.
Wait, are you sure this is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know?
It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
Thank you. Oh my god. This is too easy. It's incredible. We should be careful.
Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses.
None of which killed Calliope, we think. But sure, I hear you.
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around. Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not
I was
a
gonna
monster.
say, this is the labyrinth.
But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
This is the labyrinth where he was put in. I have permission. Oh, I can lie. Please let me go in. You owe us a favor. I don't think this one's gonna work. I don't want to lie. I mean, I do want to lie. I gotta be honest. I do want to lie, but I feel my charisma would be better here. Especially since I helped him get his, love affair going.
I need this, Asterion. I have to figure out what Calliope did here. Please, can't you just let us look around?
Oh, it's just... Kate would be so mad.
She knows you're the sweetest, most thoughtful bullman there is. She'd understand.
I want to, but...
I'd really appreciate it.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh no. Hey, come back! Oi, come back!
I'm sorry. I'm like...
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right.
I like
I hope
it.
Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this?
I don't like that they split,
Where do I
though.
even start?
I don't like that they split.
Calliope must
I
have been
think
here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
They're gonna take Freddy. they're gonna take Freddy, and I'm gonna have to do something to save Freddy.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, we can only look at. I think either the instrument or the statue are gonna hold some significance.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it? What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Mazes and labyrinth are two different things. Age, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful Monday.
Is this an armory too?
This is Poseidon's. For sure. This is probably Demeter.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
The apple, is this the apple of discord? Yeah, it is! The golden apple! To the most beautiful.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
The mirror.
This is it.
Oh.
Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No. Careful. Careful. Don't touch it.
Uh-oh.
Is it the security measure?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate?
They're really
Are you
creepy.
guardians or something?
I fucking hate this. No.
Okay, then.
No.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
They have knives. That's how she got stabbed. But who are they?
Oh! Grace? Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
No. No. No, not Freddy. No.
No, I won't let you.
No.
Freddy!
No.
Oh God. Oh God, Freddy.
No.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates.
Oh no, my
Using
dog.
the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Could you imagine if you, like, romance her? Oh my god. Oh no, I won't be able to do this. I will cry. It's worse when you know it's coming, believe me. I mean, yeah, but they're creepy as fuck. Oh. My jaw's on the floor. Mine is too. I did not expect this. I don't care.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted.
But why?
But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Thank you for the hugs. Might not have been me sitting here knowing you were gonna go through that. Yeah, I get that, Lady Corinne. And I mean, I know me replaying this will be as stressed as I am right now. Because I was like, I know this is gonna happen. But if the Furies, if they came and they killed her and then they left, and this is how Calliope was killed, like, what do they have against the muse of poetry? There's something here against me. Thank you for the hugs. Listen, this is like, I hate this. I love this, but I hate this. You know it. How can you say that? I'm not leaving Freddy.
No, I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
She just wanted to help me. Are they gonna have sad sex? I'm sorry. Oh. This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life for me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I gonna do now? Also dumb of Freddy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. But yeah, Freddy was like, I just want to protect my friend, but obviously you have no power here. You're just a mortal. Jen, it happens in all the books and fucking like movies, you know, they're sad and then they start hugging, and this is how Bones got pregnant. You know, she was sad and then they went hugging, and then all of a sudden she gets pregnant at the end of season 6. I'm sorry, I watched way too much Bones in my life. I don't Listen, this is how she got pregnant. Do we have anything here? I really hope Hecate is not mad at me. Hecate is not mad at me for sneaking back into the reliquary and then everything that happened after. Idols calm down eventually, right? I really wish also I could have triggered other things. Like I could have read about the other artifacts that were there. But that's... Wow. I did not expect this. Asterion caught me breaking back into the reliquary, and I'm afraid I ran for it and left him panicking about what Hecate was gonna say. I really hope I didn't get him into too much trouble. You'll forgive me, right? When I was playing, the Furies showed up and Freddy came back. I was just going, you better not kill Freddy, plot, you better not kill... I was like, oh no, Freddy's here. Now the stakes have just been, like, they just went through the roof. Because, you know, this is also, like, some kind of... This is an emotional tie to her old life. And now... she doesn't have that anymore, so she can truly become a fucking idol. You went better than me. I went to the mirror first. A funny bit to make it lighter. Well, I went by deduction from what I know. I was like, if she was a goddess of the goddess, I thought that it would be something related to her. But I did not expect to see the mirror, which is also something... Why was she investigating the fates? You know, what does this have to do with Calliope? Do we have anything else? I don't think so, but let me see. No. What about Athena? Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't read that because we went there right away. Halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to her office to, I'm not sure, apologize, lecture me. She wasn't happy about my visit to the reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying. As in actually dying, losing their immortality, the whole thing. That's got to be hard for beings that have been around for most of forever. But is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can take a chance on a lowly usurper like myself, besmirching the great idol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict school's teacher who really wants to be the cool teacher but just can't help herself. This, oh my god, I'm like, cool teacher. She's got the Umbridge voice. Apollo explained away Athena's behavior. She's a total control freak. I said that. I called it. Sure, but that's how she's kept the idols alive for so long. Why she hasn't told the idols they're dying, Apollo really couldn't say. Do we have anything else about Apollo? I asked Apollo. No, we did the war thing. Okay, so I think that's it. My heart beats so fast right now. Act 3. Across the Sticks. Finished Act 2. No shit, Sherlock. Wait, Across the Sticks. Are we gonna go back
Grace,
into the hells?
I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
It should have been me. It should have been me.
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddy instead? Freddy gave you a chance. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance
Yeah.
before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Who can command the Furies? Yes. I feel it ties back to the war. To Ares and Hephaestus.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
Yeah, the books and
So someone
the
really
prophecies.
didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Okay, not gonna lie though, they slayed. Like their design was absolutely flawless. But they were so fucking creepy. They were like the scariest things we've seen.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
Where is Zeus?
Unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Where's Zeus? Where's Hera? Because Hera, that would be the kind of thing that Hera would do. Let's be honest. Not Harold, Hera. Because Hera is so jealous and such a, like, closed off goddess. Yeah, but why did they stop?
If
Yeah.
the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just
Fuck Harold too, yes.
stabbed
Same.
Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
No, I agree with that, Vio. Hi, Vio. No, you're right. No, I agree with that. Hera's jealous, considering what her husband, but she often places the blame on women, which is also what I really dislike from, the whole gods and goddesses. Like, she puts the onus on the women that Zeus chases when they haven't done anything to excite the fucker. Hera, exactly. She punishes the wrong person, and she's also jealous of, like, her own daughter. Like, she was daughters. Like, she was jealous of Aphrodite's and Athena, and, like, she was very guarded for a reason, for sure, but she blames the victim instead of the perpetrator. Exactly. There's also that. Like, she has her reasons, and I agree with some of the choices that she did, but most of the time she always blames the wrong person. So she's very vengeful in general. So that would be a good, not a good, but that would be something that she would do. But also Zeus is also very vindictive. So, but they're not there, so we don't know where they are. They might have passed. So we have to work with what we have right now. Popcorn, yeah. I love that for you, Lady Curran. I hope I'm entertaining enough. Ian, welcome in, folks. Zeus and Aaron, the ultimate toxic couple. Like the OG. They're literally the OG toxic couple. Hello? Okay, good. Okay, so what are the Furies?
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They look like statues.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description.
Thanks, Alexia.
They go back to well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
They're guardians of something.
They're ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus.
Zeus again.
Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
But what about Calliope, though? Goliath? No, Calliope. Captions.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Why not ask them? You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
Persephone.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the Fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Stop fighting. I do want to stop fighting. I do want us to work together. But I don't think it's going to work out. But if I go what other way, I feel like Apollo is not going to be happy with me.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead.
I knew it.
What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
The achievement for ending Act 2 was cross the river Styx. You cross the river Styx when you go into the hells. We're gonna go back there. I was like, we're going down, baby. We're going down there. Can we get who is ruling hell? Exactly, who is? Because she killed Hades. So if Persephone killed Hades and they took the throne away from her, what did they put? Don't say anything. I'm having my tinfoil hat right now.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Also, are we gonna find Freddy there? Like, is she in hell? Is she down there? This game is exciting. I love solving mysteries. Same. I love murder mysteries. I love like also like finding the pieces of the world and putting them together. Like it's lore given in an exciting fashion, you know?
So if we go to Hades and find
Yes!
your throne,
Give me all the popcorn.
how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
I mean,
A great deal.
at this point, do I care?
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
Bestie, I'm supposed
The
to die in 2 days.
responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Oh, man, I love Persephone. Yeah, I can't wait to romance her. Pentiment. Murder mysteries. I'll try to remember that, Jen. Excuse me.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They
Makes
won't
sense.
take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
Come on. Sad boy, you can do it. I love Persephone. She is so badass. She's a baddie. Corby, if you're still here. She's the baddie. I fumbled. Pentiment is so good, I second it. Okay, I will try to remember that. You know what? I have my notepad right here. Let me type that in the list. Pentiment. It's not voice acted at all though. That doesn't matter.
Is there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No.
No. No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the fates is Apollo here.
Because he has
You
the
know it
gift of
doesn't work like that.
prophecies.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
I'm gonna ask the clever question.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
No.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
Yeah. She waited.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
And she was also working
Was another crazy plan, right?
with Calliope.
Grace,
I know, but
Ish.
there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
I said it! I said it! I knew it!
Wait, what? Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't
want
say
it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine.
Oh.
Fine. I'll get you into Hades, but I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Come on, sad boy, do this for me. If you want to get something at the end of this story.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
I like this. Sad boy is angry. Sad boy is finally starting to show other emotions than being sad, which is good. Like, let's shake him up a little bit. And Batty is starting to be a little bit nicer, as in, you know, like, she's not just angry. She's starting to show compassion as well. It's the last piece of... Oh, it's to save Freddy. I was going to say that. I'm like, bestie, my bestie has died. You know, she needs saving. You could do that for me. You said you thought she was nice. You could do that for her.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Yes!
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Man, Persephone. Hi, ma'am. Please, step on me.
Welcome to the real underworld.
It's green.
Wow.
Threw the trash into Hades. I know I was gonna say, isn't that like a trash bin? Like, must smells
It feels
nice.
so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Orpheus? Is he is he a prince of the Githyankies hidden away? And I was definitely in the trunk of a car. I mean, it could have been both, but it like,
who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals, regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
it's weird because, like, in French, Eurydice is pronounced Eurydice. Yeah, captions is not getting that at all. So, like, there's a lot of E's that we don't pronounce in French. And in English, like, Hecate, it's just Ecat. In French. Like, it does, we don't pronounce the last E. So, all these days are like, I'm not sure how to pronounce them now.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
Okay, but...
And what are we supposed to do?
Exactly.
Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna sing.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
We are gonna sing, bestie. Sounds exciting. Man, when I'm gonna do that one, It's gonna be fun.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Careful, there's a guardian with a boat. You need to pay the ferryman. Do we have money? We need coins. There it is.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Sir. Hi. My name is Grace. Oh, he's big. He a big guy. He's a titan, right?
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Core Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Caron, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Caron, yes. Charon. I'm with Persephone. I'm with her. I'm not gonna say that. I don't think he's gonna like that.
Hey there. I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Thank you.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
Well, if he wants games, I can find something. Is he always like this?
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Oh my god.
See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
He's just a big boy.
Let's get underway, Caron. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Same. I love him. They just need a little hug. They're just a little guy. That's a little guy. They're a little bony for a little guy. Thank you for the lurk, VO. I appreciate it. There's only a couple of spirits here and there. So, yeah, it's very empty.
I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah, you're gonna forget everything.
Too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Denied his throne.
God, I love her. She's so good.
Dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
I agree. You go, Mama.
Child in a garden, a prize for a king. Property, bound and gagged with silver and satin. I gutted a god. This hell is mine.
hug too. Who that? Oh, that's a ghost. Orpheus?
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
Oh.
Bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long.
Sir.
And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way.
Oh, he's such a
Can't
bard.
remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty. Welcome.
Vicious mockery.
Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests?
Justice for Benny, exactly.
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, do, do. Loop it. Do, do, do.
I'm sorry, Persephone.
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
Oh, he's not gonna turn my back. Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Anthony Rapp, I think.
Properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
The throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
The throne was stolen after I murdered the king. You should be grateful and thank me for everything. And yet you scream like a boy. You kick the ground. I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus, there was nothing I
was
could
gonna say,
do.
there's probably nothing she could
I
have
saw
done.
your whispers, poison behind your king.
Wasn't me.
If I cannot have my revenge, you're the next best thing.
His bark is louder than anyone's bite. And he's no match for your godly might.
You're right. Killing is so unbecoming.
That's never stopped you before.
I did what I had to.
Okay.
Bard.
As do I, my former queen. As do I.
Such a bard.
We made a bargain. Now I doubt everything. Promise me you're not using me. I told you we're here for Freddy. We're wasting our time.
Child cannot see.
Can't let it be forgotten.
Besties. That's a good duet.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
If I didn't do what I was told, I'd be dragged across the palace floor. Hades can't hurt us anymore.
She's right.
But Eurydice still gone.
Sorry, emo boy.
For what it's worth, you've my apology. But I assure you, nothing more. For deep down you know that there's no revenge.
The pain never ends.
The pain never ends.
There's no revenge.
This was never gonna end the way you wanted to.
Oh,
and I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
That was a great song.
I'd forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.
Bestie, you can stay. We can hang out.
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
Well, different Persephone and Hades' relationship can be depending on the writer. I know, and this is what, you know, myths and like everything related to the gods and the old, you know, pantheons is fun, because when you read like especially today with all the new, not adaptations, but a lot of authors, you know, they're rewriting or reinterpreting them. So it's really fun to have like different twisting things too. No, but Persephone, just because you could not look behind you, right? Poor Benny too. I hope Benny knows no hard feelings. He can stay here. He can have his own band if he wants. The poor guy. Did musicals on Broadway, I believe. I can only pick him out for an SVU. Same. Okay, Jen, same. I know exactly which episode you're talking about. I think he was also in a couple of CSI episodes. He did a bunch of, you know, these cop shows. This was a good one. I'm reinstalling this right now on my PS5. I'm not sorry, Jen. Alright, so it's yours now. What's the point? Leave it behind. I don't want to tell her to leave it behind. She worked hard for this.
I don't get it. Why take the throne at all if Hades is empty?
Because it's mine.
She deserves it, honestly.
I can only
Slave
hope
girl.
that somewhere Hades can see me, sitting on his chair.
But now that you have your revenge, do you feel good about it? Like, do you still feel empty? The DLC with Orpheus and Hermes is at the end of this month. I know. Jen here has been telling me about that, which is also why it prompted me to play this game right now. I was like, okay, now I need to play this. Ads are going to start in 5. We're going to take a break then as well.
I'm guessing now's when you break the bad news. Am I right?
You knew?
I suspected. Now I know. I'd still like to hear it, though.
Nice, she's
lied.
impressed.
Even if we could find Freddie, you couldn't bring her back. The laws of death
I
are
knew
not
it.
so easily circumvented.
And the fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
But we still need to try. Who, me? Yeah, you. You could have told me. You lied.
You didn't once consider telling me? I might have helped you regardless.
You, perhaps. But Apollo? I suppose we'll never know.
At least she looks like she feels a bit sad about it. She's like, I'm sorry I played you. I hate you. I don't hate her because I understand her motivations.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Which you weren't gonna share. Not while you still had a shot at sticking it to Hades.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
You can say your goodbyes.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear.
Yeah, you might have spoken to her.
Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
That's what I just said. You need to be able to say goodbye. Yay!
Hey.
And then she's gonna go through. No. Oh!
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
She did.
And look what
but still.
happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
Oh, girl.
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost.
Thank you for the hugs.
I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
How?
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My eidolon is inside Grace.
Oh.
The rest of me,
I was
I'm
like,
here, Persephone.
This is real.
yeah, because I thought like her eidolon and soul were both inside Grace because she will regain the memories eventually, but that also makes sense. But yeah, I'm still confused about the souls. I'm guessing you weren't just friends. Oh, spill the tea.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection.
Okay.
And after the eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection.
That's a good way to
That's
put
why
it.
the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
Are we gonna get the tea now, folks?
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
She was already dying.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
Excuse you?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
What is this? I need a tea emoji. We have a bunky. There's a bunky sip for Alexia's, but yeah, I don't have anything. Let's start with Apollo. Just tell me who killed you. We have lots of time. I think I understand. Yes.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Yeah.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
The bitch.
To you.
Athena! Oh! We're getting all the tea.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
Oh my god, that's why he's such a Sag boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know how long we have, but I'm gonna take a break right now. I did use a snooze, but I do want to run the ads. I need to go to the bathroom again, honestly, and I need to check if the dog needs to go potty as well, because I haven't done it. So it's tense. Let's, before I don't have any more snoozes. All right. No, it's probably the sound. The sound does that off sometimes. So I'm gonna we're gonna use that to reset the sound. So I'll be back in 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes. Someone is dead. Ash, well, not dead, but like he's fast asleep, and I'm like, good boy. Tell me if the sound is still acting up. A lot of people are dead. I'm Vio, yeah, you're so right. I got a new Kleenex, a new tissue for my eyes whenever I start crying again, because you know it's gonna happen by the end of this game. We're gonna keep with the prophecy.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
She's right,
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
But her dying, it's about me too. Her dying made that so she went to the mortal world and gave her eidolon to Grace. And then it triggered all this whole chain of event. But I feel like since she knows of the prophecy, like Miss Calliope knows of the prophecy, she kind of not did it on purpose, but she leaned into it because it's gonna change things for them as a whole, like the Pantheon, and that's what she was fighting for. You know, she was telling them that they need to change their ways. So I feel like she also like did it on purpose, but we'll see.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the Last Muse lives.
And I'm the Last Muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
But why did you run somewhere where your eidolon will be passed on? Like,
why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
you wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
Pan.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
But why is she the ruler of the idols? Who decided? Who died and made her queen? You know? Like...
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
I love their relationship. Oh my god.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Why? How dare you drag me into this? You didn't give me a choice, though. That's true, though. She didn't give her a choice. None of this is your fault. I mean, none of this is her fault, but because she knew of the prophecy, she was essentially bound to it. So she had to act upon whether or not, you know, she would trigger the prophecy to become true. I'm not gonna say thank you. I don't think she's grateful about that. And she's not angry because obviously she didn't do it like maliciously. I'm gonna say you didn't give me a choice.
I wish you hadn't. You didn't give me any choice.
I wanted to. I thought I would at least have time to explain.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
The Furies, they kept coming. It was all I could do just to reach you. I am so sorry, Grace. I truly did not mean for it to be like this.
Apollo should have told us. Apollo should have told us, definitely. But at the same time, Sad Boy did not want to. It has been saying repeatedly that he doesn't want to tell anyone of the prophecies he gets, because he doesn't want them to become true. Now we know the truth. Do you blame Athena?
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
Yep.
We don't know that.
But we know enough. I guess this is it. What now?
I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Am I gonna cry?
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
Crying again.
It's time to
deep within my soul. You will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Thank you for the hugs. Oh, Jesus. Saying goodbye. No.
You've returned. And I see Freddie isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
That's a close second for me. Hi, Ton. Yeah, it was a good one. It was short, but very emotional, as you can see. Someone knew that I needed support. Damn. Thank you, Dawn. I don't want to say you lied to us. Oh, and now there's cat hair on my everywhere. Listen, I'm so easy to cry. Like I cry at, you know, anything. So yeah. I don't want to say we know you lied because I don't feel that accusing him will get us anywhere. Persephone did get her throne, but I want to say we found Calliope because he's gonna get the implication of that. He's gonna understand that we know, and I'm not holding it against him.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her eidolon is inside you. How
It doesn't work like that. The eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us.
Oh, bestie.
You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
And he said several times
Yes, I did.
that he was not the best person to help. And he said, no, I don't want to tell you about the prophecies because then you're tied to it. And he said, like, he warned us. He was like, you're gonna wish that I wasn't helping you. I'm not gonna help you.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
Yeah, very sad
But
boy.
you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Yeah.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
He's very sad boy. I'm sorry. Do you need help? Do you need help?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
She's not wrong, though. He loves
I don't know how
to...
this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Yeah. That's why she was so hell-bent on killing me when we met her. Back to sad boy. He is a sad boy. He's the saddest boy around. He's like summertime sadness. I call him summertime sadness because he's sad, but he's a surfer boy. Good night, bestie. Have fun with the rest of the game. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it. Good night to you as well. Could a prophecy be true? Well, it is because now we know of it.
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
Yeah.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone.
We need witnesses.
When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
Yeah.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
How do I get out of this mess?
Great.
Think about what Freddy would have done. Oh, ho, ho. Now we can. This is my last chance to speak to anyone before the trial. Hydrate. Hi, Corby. Oh my goodness. I wish it told me though which one has new things. You've been lurking. Did you see the hot mama that I fumbled? We can go and talk and read about her. Because we did learn. You fumbled and no, the same. It's the baddie that I fumbled at the beginning. But now she came back and she was like, I have a way in to help you. I've been looking at you go, girl. And I'm going to help you. I did not fumble her twice. There was no other chance to redeem myself. But now she was just like, I'm going to help you out. And now she just want to be friend, but she's not. There's absolutely no way to go to pursue a relationship with her. I was deep into making the vault. I was trapped into work and I did it. Let's go. Good job with the Vault 88. All right. We did that. Except it was all a lie. All of it. Persephone showed up at the apartment. Was her trying to get exactly what she wanted, just as Apollo suspected. Even so, I let her have the throne. Yes, I know she manipulated me, but she's right that it belongs to her, and it was wrong of the other idols to take it. The rest of it, well, I guess we'll deal with that later. Persephone and I have a serious conversation due when we get back to the real world. On a separate note, I learned that Persephone and Calliope were in love. They weren't friends. They were a couple. Oh my god, they were roommates. I guess they broke up a couple of years ago, but the way Persephone acted from the start makes so much sense now. Yeah. I'm back. What did I miss? You missed the sadness. You missed a really good song. I cried a lot. Aren't you streaming still? Wait, Ton? What are you doing? Were you streaming? Oh no, okay. Yeah, that was a very sad song. We, learned that they were roommates. And she and Calliope were, roommates. And then it was a song about letting them go. Freddie and Calliope. And it was very sad. Well, I tried talking to Persephone once we got back to the apartment, but she wasn't having it. If I want to sell this, I'll have to hunt her down for whatever good that'll do. Well, so we need to go talk to Persephone. We need to talk to Pan. And we need to talk to sad boy Apollo again. We came back to the apartment and we also talked to Apollo. He was waiting for us there and he was like, you came back, but without Freddie. And then we were like, bitch, we know about the prophecy you didn't mention earlier. But I can start to stream again just watching my stream on Ton. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that when you stream. I did the Orpheus thing. I went into the underworld and to get Freddie back, but it was a lie. There was no way to get her back, and what's more, Freddie didn't want to. She chose to sacrifice herself, she said, and she wasn't taking it back. At least I got to say goodbye. I'll miss her so much. That was really sad. Calliope said it's called react content. Mireille, I fucking hate that. This is the worst content ever. This is not content. This is building upon someone else's content. It's nothing original. Calliope said that there was a prophecy that Apollo made to Athena because Athena was looking to find a way to save the idols. And then Apollo made a prophecy and said, the idols will be saved when the last muse dies. And then the last muse who died was her. And then and then Apollo went and told her about it because he was like, that doesn't feel fair. So now you're locked into it though. And then Calliope was like, fine, then I'm gonna try to talk to the fates to make sure that I don't die. But then Athena was like, no, you're gonna die no matter what. So she set up, the stabby people onto her. And then she decided to go see Grace and transfer her idol onto her. So basically, Grace has to die as well. It's all super fucked up. Okay, so, and it worked, kind of. We did that. Did I read this? Oh, I'm not sure if we read this. And it worked, kind of. Calliope went to the reliquary that night to contact the fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies, not idols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the idols' ancient laws, the kind that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. And like with me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. What that doesn't tell me is why she needed to contact the fates so badly. It also doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then also me. According to Hecate, none of the idols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I do wish we learned more. So the new plan is this. I go into Hades with Persephone. Yes, the actual underworld and land of the dead. And we take back her throne. That will allow us not only talk to the fates and find out what Calliope wanted with them, but also bring back Freddy. Sounds great, provided I can trust Persephone. She just kind of showed up again to make the suggestion, but Apollo is all kinds of suspicious about it. I guess we'll see. As for what we learned in the underworld, holy crap, Calliope was there. I guess her soul and the Eidolon are separate things, which even Persephone didn't know. The important thing is that Calliope was there and I got to talk to her. She told us everything. It was Athena. I knew it was Athena, the bitch. She received the prophecy from Apollo to save the idols, and that's why she summoned the Furies. She summoned the Furies. She can do that to kill Calliope, to try and keep it from happening. The idols cannot continue so long as the Last Muse lives. I became the Last Muse after Calliope's death, and now Athena wants me dead to keep the idols safe. This is huge. And that's also what we were talking on Saturday about. Kill one for the good of the manys, Happy birthday, Mary. Thank you, Lady Corinne. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, Hermes. Did I say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly, they seem like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Ernest, always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes or two. Apollo brought us to Hermes. Hermes owes him a favor, something about stealing 50 cows, to ask if they'd bring Persephone and I to Hades, and they agreed, even knowing it was against the rules and it might get them into trouble. Hermes is the best. Why are you quoting number one? No, boo, we're not killing anyone so far. Okay, there's nothing about Aphrodite today. Apollo, sad boy. Boog, you didn't see the new code. They're all men. Who cares about men? That was a good one. Honestly, I think that's one of my favorites. Frosty's like, oh no. Apollo, the saddest boy. But the nicest, the nicest stabs. Okay. He knew. Apollo knew who the murderer was all along. Athena came to him for a prophecy on how to save the idols, and he gave it to her, but it doesn't make any sense. If Apollo knew about the prophecy, why did he stop Athena from just killing me at the start? Why did he help me at all? Calliope said he's lying to protect me, to prevent me from sharing her fate. But I know the prophecy now, so whatever it is, I'm locked into it. All of Apollo's lies were for nothing. I think we're due a very serious conversation when I get back. I tried to talk to Apollo when I got back to the apartment and give him the benefit of the doubt, but it didn't get very far. He basically admitted to everything Calliope said, then left after a bunch of apologies. Very sad boy indeed. If I want to have a real discussion about this, it'll have to be at his beach house. Athena, you bitch. Well, we have our murderer. It was Athena all along. We got it straight from Calliope herself. Athena went to Apollo for a prophecy on how to save the idols. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Calliope was the last of the muses, and then it was me. So we had to go. She's had it in me from the very start. She never intended to let me live, no matter what I did. Thing is, I don't exactly have proof of this. Somehow, I doubt Athena would back down even if I did. Oh, and apparently, she can also summon the Furies. You know, the embodiment of retribution that my powers don't even work on. Ugh, this is going to be trouble, isn't it? Yeah, it's like I thought. Persephone agreed that Athena isn't likely to stop now. Trial will go forward, and if Athena thinks killing me will save the idols, she'll do it. Meaning, we'll just have to find a way to stop her if I can. Ah, exciting. Not the beach house. Listen, the beach house is a dump. Persephone. We did read about her. Them being, oh my god, they were lovers. Oh my god, they were roommates. We did read this. Hecate, Venus, Orpheus. We haven't read about Orpheus. Sad. Orpheus is not a sad boy. Orpheus is an emo bard. Emo bard Orpheus. Not bird, bard. You know that story about Orpheus and Eurydice? How Orpheus goes into the underworld to get his love back, and Hades says, okay, but only if you never look back the entire way to the surface. Right before the exit, Orpheus loses his nerve and looks back, and thus Eurydice is forced to remain dead forever. Cruel, classic, and apparently true. Or the heart of it seemed to be anyway. Orpheus was so bitter about the whole thing, he's waited on that empty throne all these thousands of years, waiting for Persephone to return, just to keep her from it. I don't know why he blames her and not her former and now dead husband, but I guess I'll find out. A little detail Persephone failed to share before our arrival. It seems that, as the greatest bard of ancient Greece, Orpheus had powers similar to mine, so when we showed up in the underworld's throne room, he and I ducked it out musically until I finally convinced him this whole vendetta of him wasn't worth it and it was time to move on. Last I saw of him, he and the few shades left in the Hades who supported him had wandered off into the shadows together, hopefully to find their rest. But apparently, not anymore, now that we know the DLC is coming. Did anyone think a sad boy would live in a nice place? It would take away the sadness. No, that's true. But I mean, I would have expected it to be a bit nicer, but like in tones of grays and beige. Like I would have expected like not to be a beach house, to be fair. I would have expected maybe more like a sad penthouse in this city. But I'll take it. All right, that's the TLDR of what happened. We're going to confront Persephone first. And then we're going to confront Pan, and I'm going to save Apollo for last. The man doesn't even know how to use the internet. I mean, you're so right, Theo. You are so right. The man is absolutely bamboozled by modern technologies. That's why she had a picture of her here.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
We didn't finish things in Hades. Are you okay?
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Don't
I love her.
Want to talk about it?
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Boog, no. Boog, he's scared of a phone ringing. We could start over. I forgive you.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
Apologizing really isn't my style.
Yeah,
Grace.
I know. I noticed.
Stranger things have happened.
Fine. I'm sorry. There, you have it. Are you satisfied?
She
It's
has
a
a
start.
nice voice. Aw. She's still very
Is it
sad.
any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Well, I've been an idol for like a week, so I still feel very much immortal. It's been a week, thank you.
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
Same.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever happens, Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Fuck Athena. Do you need a hug? That was it? Okay. Pan, sir.
Pan? Are you here?
With your charming voice.
Pan!
Really? No, it's
All
not
right,
your
then.
niece.
Guess I'll just head off.
Talking about
I
the
thought you
goddess.
didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Sir. I wanted to apologize. I don't want to apologize to him. Still think I'm a lost cause.
That depends. Do you still think I'm a lost cause? Dead woman walking?
I think if anyone could find a way out of this predicament, it would be you.
Very carefully said.
Right?
I certainly thought so. I've been practicing in a mirror and everything.
Oh, man. Dude, no.
Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
He trades in favors and secrets. If I tell him, he's gonna be bound to it. I do want to tell him shit, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm bitter.
I really shouldn't. With the trial so soon.
And who knows what part I'm to play in it, yes? Well, not necessarily in your defense.
Why would I trust you?
That's not what I...
Of course it is, Grace. No need to be coy. You've every reason not to trust me, after all. Whatever comes, Grace, I do hope it works out for you. I want you to know that.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that. Hello there.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
This doesn't involve you that bad. I know you care.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I care about him too.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
Man, I cannot not hear
It's all right,
Ashley.
Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
I'm sorry.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I thought you were better than this. I'm worried about you. I'm not worried, but I don't need protecting.
You think I need to be protected, Apollo, but I don't. Certainly not by you.
It wasn't that I thought you helpless, Grace. It was that I was the one who set this all in motion.
He feels so guilty. Sad boys with nice
When I first
abs.
became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings.
Mm.
You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Troy Baker really sounds so sad. Like, honestly, I'm like, wow. This isn't my Joel. You know that. You have a mixed feeling for him because of the Lord Olympus comics. Oh, I haven't read that. Maybe it will be. I'm not giving up. You don't know everything.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
Yep.
So you want to, what? Stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
So sad.
You have opened my eyes to so much. But I understand if this changes things between us.
Oh. Lord Olympus is so freaking good. It's great. Need to binge it because this season's finale is coming up soon. It's finally coming to an end. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. We're not breaking up.
I honestly don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I understand. I suppose I'll see you at the trial, Grace. As always, if you need me, I'll stand by you.
I wonder if I had said, like, it doesn't
Thank
change
you.
anything, if we would have had something else. But we'll see. Or I'll see eventually. Okay, we got some journal entries. So there was one for Apollo. You got it, girl. Thank you. Went to the beach house. Had a long talk with Apollo about what happened. It's so frustrating. He's full of apologies, I know, but I keep having all the things he said since we met running through my head. I'm second guessing everything now, and that feels like crap. I guess I'll see what happens next at the trial. We're getting there. Persephone. Well, I went to the underworld, the nightclub one, and hashed things out with Persephone as much as it could be. She'll never apologize for what went down, of course. That's just not in her nature. Even so, I think she feels badly about it in her own way, and is trying to change. We'll see how far that goes. And then we have Pan. Where are you, Pan? I went to talk to Pan at Olympus one last time, but I couldn't really tell him what I'd learned. Much as I hate to say it, he might pass that on before the trial, and that wouldn't be great. Pan knew that's what I was thinking, however, and it kind of ended things on a not so great note. Oh well. Yeah, that man is like weird. I guess it's time to do this trial time. Let's go. We're gonna sing our hearts out. Back where it all started.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Aw, Freddy.
Like a boat lost at sea.
Oh, the song from the beginning.
With no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone?
Pretty much, yes.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen.
Oh, this is pretty.
In your heart, we remain. You do not sail in vain. In my heart, you'll remain. I do not sail in vain.
Let's go, girl. Grace, you can do this.
Okay, here we go.
Where's the burb?
Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Are they? Isn't this Olympus?
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
I don't like this.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Oh, so we're doing this like that. That burb is creepy. That's a spy drone if I've ever seen one.
A real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Come on, Grace, you can do it. I like the burb. I don't. The burb is sus. I think the burb is the source of her power. How? Apparently it's the burb that sees everything.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Are you sure? As decided by you. Why bring that up now? Exactly. She's just making this a stronger case to kill me.
I have to ask, why are you bringing this up at my trial? What's the connection?
Execution is an extreme measure, Grace. Yet, it is sometimes necessary.
For someone who claims to be about saving lives, you seem to find it necessary an awful lot.
Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything?
This trial is a sham. There has to be another way. You had Calliope killed. I do want to say that. It's been hard for you, but this is the charming thing to say.
It must be difficult. Feeling as if everything is on your shoulders, and yours alone. One moment of weakness and it all falls apart. You've been doing this for so long, you don't even know how to stop, do you?
Oh, dear child, why on earth would I stop?
Because what you've done is wrong. If it wasn't, then why not come clean? Go on. Tell them about Apollo's prophecy. The idols cannot continue so long as the Last Muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Yeah, let's go. Spill the tea. You've become a monster. No. I'm not going to accuse her. This is not gonna end well for me if I do so. And making her the villain is just gonna make her, you know, go on the defensive.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy?
Come on.
Tell them.
Let's sing.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me.
I'm the problem, it's me.
The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You say you care, Athena, look around. The way you care grinds these idols down. From up above, you played your puppet show. You called it love. Athena, did you know you're turning them to ghosts? Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
This I know. Once the muse is dead, questions creep. They'll burrow in my head. What did I do? What didn't I do?
They bring their songs in. Oh my god.
All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
This coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective. You're ready to throw this away for this little mite. He's not throwing things away. He's picked up the fight.
Let's go, Apollo.
You see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame.
Oh my god.
I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered.
Who made them like this, bitch?
It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a deal. Time to follow through.
No. No.
Cause and effect. You feed this thing more blood, you'll feel regret. I know you know I'm right. You feel it deep inside. If I stop now, Olympus is wrecked. Cause and effect.
Not the scaries.
So romantic, me and you. I wouldn't wanna be cut to pieces with just anybody.
I know.
Aphrodite, she'd stand with Grace too. Grace showed her mercy when she didn't have to show mercy.
Grace, I love you.
Yes!
Oh, not in that way. I just meant to say, you're great, Grace.
My friend!
I'm with you, or I'm not with you. I'm just, you know what I mean.
I love him. the lovers! Everyone!
Of course, it's me.
Oh my god, stop
Because
it.
of me, this
The power of
prophecy would come to be.
Stop being a martyr.
And you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one.
Oh, there's so much blood.
Just how long has she been in place?
I'm going to
Said
empathize.
I was hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong.
No shame into
I
admitting you
was
were
wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
Punch her, she deserves it.
All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue.
It's on the same.
Step away. Let it go.
Apollo song.
Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
Oh my god, I did it. I did it.
Are you
Thank you for the
finished?
hype.
You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
You certain about that chair, brother? You've always said you didn't want it.
I think it's about time, don't you?
I also like the cookies are still here. Someone please eat them. They must be stale and dry. Honestly, I would just throw them away for the burbs. Okay, so Pan is now part of the chorus. Love that for them. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me snooze that last snooze. Hopefully we can finish this between 10 minutes.
Wait, you're leading the chorus now?
Only for the moment. That's what we need to tell you. We've decided to disband the chorus.
Let's go!
No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll give it some time to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
I always disband my Inquisition as well, so it works.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument? Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
That's so
It's
true.
what Calliope fought for. It seems appropriate. I only wish you were here to see it.
Same.
Calliope would definitely approve.
Yes, well, it'll be up to us to pick up the pieces if this all falls apart.
Also,
We have to try. What other choice do we have?
I also get the rivalry between Persephone and Apollo because they were both lovers with, like, they were both Calliope's ex-lovers. So they have, like, a thing, you know, some kind of jealousy here as well. Cookies are still there. I don't know, maybe they're good cookies that never go stale. Maybe. I'm sure they're charmed. I never disband my Inquisition. I also threw off the yoke of the Chantry. I always disband my Inquisition because I love how I'm like, fuck that shit, fuck everything. I'm gonna work in the shadow. I'm gonna be a shady bitch.
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
Oh, I knew Corey was gonna say something about this switch comment.
It's hard to picture the idols living without rules. Medusa comes to mind, for instance. Think she'll be okay with mortal laws?
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved. As for the
Aw,
others,
I like that.
I suppose they'll have to answer to mortal authorities now.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Thank you for the optimism, Pan.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I was hoping you might.
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
No.
It is, kinda.
But yeah.
The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please?
Ha 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 ha. Get out!
Well, you did it. You survived.
We did it. I fulfilled the purpose. Freddy didn't. I do want to be sad, but I'm gonna say this.
We did it. I would have been lost if you hadn't stood beside me.
I was just trying to do the right thing.
And now you're leading the idols.
I know, Freddy.
I'm proud of you.
And you. You stood your ground with Athena and won. A feat even the mightiest idols have never accomplished.
Wasn't like I had much choice, right?
I didn't stand by you at the trial solely to earn your forgiveness, but...
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Are you kidding right now? Of course you're forgiven. 100 times
I want
over.
a kiss! Give me a kiss!
What do you say, Grace? Ready to face the music one more time?
Always.
2 months later, okay. I want a kiss! Give me the kiss, please! Hi. What
of
are
course
you
you're both
doing
here.
here?
In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
No shit.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
No.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Oh, I can ask about everything. Oh my god.
I heard Eros and Venus left the city together. Was that right?
You heard correctly. Venus wanted to use her fame to do good works as an activist, and Eros is assisting her.
Let's be realistic. He's there to catch her when her efforts inevitably implode.
You're being uncharitable, sister.
No.
I was at one of Venus's rallies, and it was rather invigorating.
I love Venus.
Aphrodite always did love being adored by the masses.
Well, at any rate, Eros sounded keen. He thinks this is a much better approach than wallowing in Olympus.
I'm so happy
You
for them.
mean he's glad to have time to pursue a new lover or two?
Who could blame him?
Right? I want to know about that. Anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting us up to Lady Corin.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Enjoy your emotes.
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Hi, Balin!
Eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime,
Hold on.
she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Asterion then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Friends, hi, welcome in, Raiders. Hold on. Now we can ask about Medusa, Athena, and Apollo. I'm not gonna ask about Apollo right now. We're gonna go about Athena.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Thank you, Alexia. That's true. We're 5 follows away from 500. I mean, that would be absolutely awesome if we could get there by tomorrow. Okay, Frosty. Like Frosty, you're not already following, but I appreciate it. Such an amazing supporter. I mean, Frosty is a simple man. Frosty's like, you tell him something, he's like, okay, yes. Oh, I got a new one. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I like it. Choo choo. Okay, so Athena went back to the old world. So what? Like, she went back to Greece, old Greece, and she's trying to find the idols that went missing during the war. The war. Happy birthday officially. Thank you. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I didn't even think I would stream until midnight today. I took so long. It's been 8 hours, guys. 8 hours. Wow. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Connie and I were waiting, weren't we? Yeah, you had it typed until, and you were looking at the time for it to change on your PCs, right? Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you. Pisces Queen. Exactly. Hype. 8 hours? I can't count that high. You can, Corby. You've played for you played Baldur's Gate for like 10 hours a day for like a week. I'm cackling. I know y'all. I know y'all because I would have done the same thing. Happy birthday. Thank you, Vio. I love you guys so much. You're great. Okay, what about Hermes?
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
Hermes?
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes is a people pleaser.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let
What is
Hermes
it?
have their
No.
fun.
Like, I don't like the heart like that, but yeah. Hearts. I love you. I love you. I love you too. I'm not gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 after this. No, not at all. Lady Curran, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 in like 2 months. Which is good because I do want to play like the whole series after I'm done with Fallout 4. So gonna get back into like fantasy worlds after that. I can see it. Yeah, right? Okay. What about Medusa?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new
No, not the cat.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
No.
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
What?
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
Okay, but Hephaestus. Not her face, like, because yeah, he was working. Oh my god, I hope they're gonna do like another DLC after that because yeah. I'm on a Halfling Dirge Redemption run going for Halston. Wish me like, let's go. Halston is so good. I loved it. I love poor Medusa. I'm very sad, but at least it was her decision. It's not like she was taken against her will. He was working in Ohio the whole time. He's been in the government testing facility. You know it. You know it, Ohio. Exactly. Oh my god. He was in the government testing facility that is Ohio. I like the gummy mint. The gummy mint. That was amazing. Alexia, I love this. This is why no one could find him. Exactly. Now that's humor. Corby, you've been schooled.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Shouldn't we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Yeah, mostly.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, the schemer. Now that's humor was my nickname in high school. I'm gonna kill you. Don't threaten me with a good time. Take him out, Alexia. Do it, Alexia. All right, Apollo. Gotta promise to take care of Grim and Val, Alexia. That's true. That's true.
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Apollo.
Other than whining like a sad puppy every moment that you've been away.
I haven't been... Well, all right. Maybe just a little. But mostly I've been taking charge of the idols remaining at Olympus, helping them ease into life with the mortals.
Every day he parades about the city with idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely knows how the world works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
It is the blind leading the blind.
I've also been tidying up the beach house, finding the Oracle, a new place to live.
A new place to live? Why?
So he can invite you to live in his little beachside hovel, that's why.
I was going to say that myself. Later, when you were finished and back for good.
Let's live somewhere else. That sounds great. I'll think about it. No. I like the beach, personally. You can murder me 100%. Just make sure my children are well taken care of. That's so true. Same. I would agree with that. To that.
I really like that idea. Assuming you've hosed the entire place down a few times.
I'm in charge of the renovations. I'd have preferred to burn the entire place down and start over, but...
It's quite livable now that Persephone's had her way with it.
Persephone, I love her.
We can talk about this more later.
What about you, Persephone?
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Changes? Well, I suppose you could say that. I've been spending a great deal of my time in Hades of late.
Really? What for?
Now that the mortal world knows about us again, I suspect it won't be empty for long.
I think you're the only one who suspects that, sister.
Yes, I can't say I'm the mortal world's most favorite idol at present. It's a whole thing.
You don't seem upset about that.
The world changes, Grace. For the better and for the worse. We knew this was coming.
I love her.
Where it will end up, that remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Death.
Persephone. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I really like all the pictures of all of them. Like the Pantheon, Freddy, 07 Freddy and Grace, the fucking Burb, the stage, Persephone, Asterion, Grace and Eros, Grace and Sad Boy. I think this one is Grace and Hermes. This one is Grace and Venus. And this one is Grace and what? Is it the helmet? Like Athena's helmet? It looks like it. Oh, and this one is Grace and the Oracle. Man, 07, for real.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Oh.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
Are we gonna have a
I'd
one
like
last
that,
song?
actually.
Persephone, could we just meet you there?
Yes! Yes!
Fine.
Yes!
I will, however, begin drinking without you.
I've been feral for this!
Something on your mind, Apollo?
You, Grace. It's always you.
Take my hand for a minute. Let's stop and breathe for a moment. There's so much to like. Now I've opened my eyes. Finally stepped into the light.
Come on, Apollo. You are
Didn't you know it was here the whole
god of light
time?
and sun.
The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. I now know it's true. The answer is you. And I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
How will you feel years from now? Everything's changing so fast.
We have eternity to work it out. With you, I think it will last. The courage we need to be joyful, something you've helped me find. No matter where we go, we'll take it slow. And I'll hold your hand all the while.
Yes, hold my hand.
The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. No matter what we do, the answer is you. And I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Yes! And I got all the achievements coming up. Oh my god, this was so good. We did it, lads. Sad boy has his muse. I know sad boy found his muse back. Now it's less sad boy. It's a little bit more sunny in sad boy land. I was about to lose it if we didn't get the kiss. I know, same. GG, thank you, Lady Corinne. Starts cleaning glass like a typical Filipino at a wedding. Same. I'm like, kiss. I think Filipinos and everybody else does it. This was amazing. This was such a good game. I loved it. I cried so much. I'm still gonna cry again. Like, I feel tired because I got so many emotions today. Clapping like when the airplane lands. Yeah. I'm very happy that I've never seen that in my life, Lady Curran. I've never witnessed this, but I know people do it when they go down south, like when they go on vacations, like in, you know, Dominican Republic or Mexico or something like that. I personally I have never been, so I've never seen that. I'm very happy because I would have so much secondhand embarrassment from that. You've never heard of that one, J-Boog? It's like, it's so... There's a lot of French, Quebec names there. Probably for localization, yeah. You've seen it multiple times. I'm happy that I mostly travel in Canada and the US and it didn't happen at all. But it was also for work, so it's not like I said, like, it's not a... Fig backers. Oh, so all the names of the backers. I love that. This game was incredible. Watching you play was a blast. Thank you, Alexia. It's an American white people thing. It is. It's a white people in America thing, like the whole continent, because it happens here too, Alexia. Like in Quebec. You took us on a ride. I really wanted to play this. And I was trying to think when would be a good time to like slot it in the schedule. And I'm glad that it worked out. So now it's great. Brazilians did that too. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. It's some kind of weird custom. I don't know. Interesting. It's probably not a Filipino thing, J-Boog. I know it's not a European thing. The best I can interpret is, yay, we survived. Same. I wonder what happens if you choose like the options where you can die. I'm sure there is one. Definitely not an Asian thing. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's... That was really good. Yeah. The songs, some of them were really like, they really grab you, you know, by the insides and they take you for a ride. Maybe after a 12-hour flight to Asia, we're too damn tired to clap. There's also that. I'm very happy with how I did that first run. So I got the achievement for romancing Apollo and for surviving and for being mostly a good charismatic person.